Welcome back. Did you enjoy that wood burning show? Wasn't that fabulous? That gel's amazing. Please don't forget to check out your baskets because it's taken us months to get that back in stock, and then we were up to 70% when we came off air. So you might need to be a bit quick on this one. Now, we've done a thing. So I walked out of that studio ready to go and prep my next show, and I stuck my head in here and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to do this show with Stephanie because it's absolutely divine. If you want brand new Christmas, we're bringing it to you right now, and this is fabulous. So first of all, let me do the housekeeping and then we can get stuck into demos for you as well. So first of all, where can you watch us? Well, you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Now, if you're going to shop on either Facebook or Instagram with us, all you're going to do is type, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you're going to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video. Live stream feed, it's called. So to David, that was me feeding the ducks in the park when I was little. All these different new words. Then we're going to send you, that will pop that item into a basket for you. Then we're going to send you a direct message, and in that message there's going to be a link. You're going to click that link, and that link will take you to highlightcrafts.com. Now, it's really important that number one, you have an account with us, and number two, you log into that account. And the reason for that is it activates your club discounts. Okay, so you'll get extra discount. You get loyalty points on every pound that you spend, and on a basket spend over £35, you're not going to pay any postage either. So it's all the good stuff, but no fee for the club at all, which is brilliant, right? All you need to do, open an account. Now, if you would prefer to shop on our website, literally go to highlightcrafts.com, click the watch live button, press play on your screen, and all the items in that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. All you need to do then is select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they will appear at the top of your screen as a little red shopping bag. When you're ready to log in and check out, click on that bag and that will take you through that process. So it's super, super easy to do. Thanks, Sam. You've got to be a contortionist working here. She slid in like you slide into the DMs. I know. I've learnt all these new phrases this week. We're sliding in. Doc Martens were DMs when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing my Doc Martens with anybody. So that's how you shop on the website. Now, the other thing, and there's been a lot of you doing this morning, you can shop ahead. So from midnight, all the items that are on all the shows the following day, or that day, because it's midnight, will appear. Go to highlightcrafts.com. There's a banner on the screen that says shop today's deals. Click on that and all the offers will open up. Now, one thing I'm going to say, because I need to make this really clear, because I've had an email every day this week, people saying, no, it's not loaded properly. It is. So this show is now on at 9. It's also on at 6 o'clock tonight. So the items that you can shop ahead in this hour will be on the 9 o'clock show. They won't be on the 6 o'clock show because it's the same show, but at a different time. So now you know that bit. Right, let's get stuck into this because this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to do the dies first. So first up, we have got this one here, which is our berries. So this is called Fruits of the Forest. Oh, that's nice. Fruits of the Forest. Look how gorgeous this is. Now, what I love is that you're paying for this amount of metal. So you get the actual die itself, and then you get the outside die, and then the artwork comes with your Minecraft Studio, or you can download it directly from highlightcrafts.com. So you pay for that amount of metal, but look what you can make. How beautiful is this? I mean, that is stunning. The only thing Amanda's used on here is one of the poinsettias, all of these beautiful, beautiful fruits of the forest, and then some of the foliage as well. And then this is coming up tomorrow. Brand new wax seals. Get a little sneaky peek there, aren't you? Right, next, favourite. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that magnificent? You've got the red ones, you've got the white ones, you've got your little wax seal in there. But how stunning is that? If you love making boxes, maybe you've been buying the templates of the shape cards and the boxes that we've brought you recently. This is going to be absolutely wonderful. Not just for your Christmas cards, but for your gift bags, your home decor, your wrapping paper, your tags, all of it. Everything you can make so that it coordinates seamlessly. Love this. Fantastic. Then, this is lovely too. Look at this one. Oh, look at the colour. The intensity of the colour on this artwork is absolutely phenomenal. So 3 sets of dies, and then you're also going to get your Minecraft Studio. Okay, so let's go through Minecraft Studio now, and then we can have a look at this. So you've got, oh, this is gorgeous. This is another thing I'm going to have to shop for, right? So Crimson Christmas, look at the different colourways. You've got your deep, 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 rich red, almost like a claret colour. You then go into almost like quite a vintage pink, which is lovely. Then that goes a little bit, that will be lovely with the vintage rose paint from Cadence. It's that colour. And then you've also got your white, which is like a winter white in there. Then on the berries, you've got the brighter red, the darker red, like an orangey red and a blue. Love the fact that we added blue in there. Then you've got all your artwork broken down into individual elements for you. We then go over here and we've got all your reflections for your dies. So all of that is included within this bundle. You've then got all of your digi-stamps. So you've got all of these digi-stamps. Now we've just done pyrography. So if you've got your graphite paper, you can print this off, trace it on a light board, transfer this image onto a piece of wood, raw wood, and then you can pyrography that. How amazing is that? I haven't seen this.
Have you not seen
I haven't
these?
seen this at all. The
Right,
only time I've seen this was the email that Diane sent out last
Right,
night.
so we've never done this with backgrounds before. They are brand spanking new, and I think they are stunning.
Stephanie,
They're stunning.
you kept this quiet, didn't you? I didn't know about this. Look at these. They're like something that you'd find on in a canvas, wouldn't you? In an oil painting.
Yeah.
They're absolutely stunningly beautiful. Look at this. Now remember, you're getting all of those dies and you're getting this included in your bundle. These are cute too. Just a place for the eye to rest from all those flowers. Isn't that fantastic? Love these. Oh, good grief. Stephanie, it's on my shopping list again. Look at these. Oh, these remind me. This reminds me. You know when you open an old photograph album and it's all started to go yellow and it started to crack the photograph, so you've got really old sepia or black and white photographs. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Right, so if you want the dies and the Minecraft Studio all together, shop bundle, $39.99 before your club discount. That's amazing value for money. Have we got the Minecraft Studio by itself?
We do.
Minecraft Studio by itself, if you're not a die cutter, shop MCS $8.99. Beautiful. One of the nicest Christmas ones we've ever done, I think. Now then, SVGs, yes please, right? Yes please. So, well now, imagine these foiled. Imagine these foiled. With your foiling, I already had to do that on Tuesday, didn't I, for your reflections. Imagine these foiled people, right? Right, you need this in your life. Ready? Okay, so when we bring you your SVG files, we bring you 3 different sizes. So we always do the size that the die was. Then we do a smaller version and a larger version, or a larger and an extra large version, okay? Then we give you all of the artwork, but then we also give you that artwork in reverse. So all you do is bring on the file, flip the file and line it up as you normally would. So you get all of that. We then give you decoupage layers. So you get all your decoupage layers. Then you also get all the different colourways and you get all your detail lines. These on vellum, parched, would look absolutely phenomenal. They'd also look lovely just foiled. They'd also look amazing with your foil on top of your reflections. And yesterday, Stephanie, I had a thought.
I thought.
So if you did this, let's say the poinsettia, if you did that on your vellum with your scan and coat,
And then
you could then take, well, you could emboss it, but then instead of colouring it, you can take the die cut and put it behind.
Oh my goodness me, that'd look amazing.
Right.
Wow.
So if you love parchment but you're not a colourer,
yeah.
you can use the die cut.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Oh, it's
that'd
hard
look
to use that,
amazing.
wouldn't it?
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Just popped in my head.
We need to do that at 6 o'clock.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Right, okay, we'll do that at 6 o'clock. Right, so you're going to get all of your SVG files plus your artwork. So if you just want the SVGs by themselves, it's $9.99. If you want the SVGs with the artwork, it is, have a look, see if I can find it. Hang on, bear with. I don't know which way to go. Let me have a look quick. It is SVG download, SVG and artwork, $14.99. $14.99. Anne was doing two things. Can't press a button, shout along. What was that Mr. man called? Mr. Tickle, wasn't it? With the really long arms.
I was thinking Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch, oh, I don't know who Stretch Armstrong is. Who's that?
There was a toy in the you had really
In the
long
what?
arms. There was a toy in the 90s. You had really long arms and you could probably
Oh.
stretch it.
Oh, Stretch Armstrong then, whichever you prefer. Mr. Tickle, when I was a kid, right? Those Mr. Men books. $14.99. That is crazy value because the Micro Studio by itself is $8.99. So for £6, you're getting your SVG files. £2. Break that down into individual pieces that we bring you. Decoupage, all the artwork. $14.99. Oh, the crazy's back. Hannah's back in the building. She like opens the door and she does this. Mad as a box of frogs.
We've missed you, Anna.
We have missed you. Right, couple of extra things before we go over to Stephanie. So, if you haven't got your metal leaf yet, this is the perfect reason that you need it, right? This Christmas with a little bit of that metal flake on top would look absolutely exceptional. Right, so let me tell you exactly what you're getting. You're going to get 100 sheets of silver leaf. They're 14 centimetres square. You're going to get 100 of your gold metal leaf and 100 rose gold. That's going to look stunning on here with that colour palette. You're then going to get 24 8 centimetre squares, 12 colours, 2 of each. You then get 10 of your fine liner brushes. Now, there was never a time more prevalent than this to use those because you can put that glue on to your die cuts with a really, really fine brush, make it look super, super elegant. And then honestly, these brushes are absolutely amazing for using with your metal leaf. When we've seen gilding plates for years, haven't we? When you put it onto a double-sided sheet or you use a glue and you put it on and then you brush it off and then you go in with this little scourer and it scratches it all. That's where you need your mop brushes because they're super, super, super soft. Imagine that. Maybe you got your foiling pen the other day. You put those reflections on the light board, the light will come through all those detail cuts and you can foil them. But you can do it with this as well. Just gives you a different look. How fantastic is that? Now then, you could also do them with a glue pen. Now these glue pens are the best glue pens I've ever seen. Full stop, end of sentence, right? Brilliant. And the way that these work is they create a capillary reaction. So it's got this little nib there and you can see, well, I'm getting really, really, really close. Just put it there. There's a little ball on the end of it. There you are. Perfect shot, Katie. Good job. Now, when I press that down, it starts the capillary reaction of that glue. And then you can go in and you get this perfect line. Can't see it on there, can you? I don't want to do it on a board. Give us a minute. Bear with. Look, this here. Look. Good grief. What are you doing? Honestly. And you can look at this, but look at this flow. As long as that nib's pressed down, look at that. That is blinking brilliant. You're getting 3 of these for $9.99 shop pen. Every time we bring these, they sell out. So if you want them, you need to get them now. Now then, something that Stephanie's had added to the show this morning are these. These we brought you the other day for your shaker cards. And these are fantastic with this element because they are nice and deep. You can fill them and make a little story inside. How exciting is that going to be? Get the artificial snow, you're making a little shaker. Isn't that cool? These are Shop Dome. You're getting 12 of them for $9.99. Thank you, Amber. Can I have it back now, can I? Thanks. Right, Miss Stephanie.
I don't know where to start.
I was just going to say, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm. Oh, yes. Right, everybody. So I've got just this collection. I'm just going to say to you, these backgrounds, the way that we've done this is, I think, is pretty exceptional. I'm just going to take you to the screen and show you the quality of this artwork. So we'll go through it in a bit more detail, but it's this is the bit that I want us to look at. It is just beautiful. And you've got the shadow, the detail, the depth, the colour, all of that is actually, just look at how much reflection there is in the images. And then if I take you to this, I've purposely, these are going to come on your page big because we want you to be able to work with them and look at how much depth and layering every single part of this design has got texture in it. Now, I'm going to go back to this page because what I did here was I took the first of our images. So we'll just go back into here and into our crimson artwork, and we'll just go into our backgrounds here, and let me pull this one on. So there is that image for you, and it looks stunning, doesn't it? So let's just make that a bit smaller so that we can see the whole thing on the page. And it's just beautiful. And I want you to be able to play with this the way that I have. And so what I did was I took 3 copies of this image, and then what we need to do, we'll just move that one out the way. So we'll take 3 copies and we're going to go into our effects and we're going to reduce the opacity of this right down, and we're going to take it down to about 50%. So halfway on that slide of 48, about 50%, you can see the percentage just there. So then I took the next one and I put that, now look what's happening. So I've got a smaller flower and I'm just going to overlay it so the centres line up, but you can see how you've got, if I just get it like this, so that petal there is mimicked but there. That petal there is mimicked there. Then I went smaller again. So I'm going to layer it over the top again. So you've got another one. But in fact, that one, I'm going to bring it to the front. And then we're just going to change the opacity of that. And we're going to take it right down so that the other one shows behind it. So we're going to take all of these together and now group them. So you've got this as one image, and that becomes, and you can literally rotate it to, not quite there. No, it looks better that way. I'm going to keep it, we'll keep it that way.
That's digital pyramage.
Yes, I know.
Oh, I love that.
But what I love about it is, and now I got to make it bigger so you can see. So you can see, I want you to be able to see how you've got that petal that mimics that petal that mimics that petal. And there's 1, 2, 3. Now, when I did it, I kept going. And I did another one on top of here, and it just gives you this lovely, imagine that as a background to work on, to go on top of. So then we've got that as the start of the background. So now I'm going to take the whole thing, we're just going to make the whole thing lighter, because we're going to go into our files, into our, let me get you open. It's into scene building. And we're going to pull the actual flower here just, and so you can see the difference between having that as the main design and the detail and that as the background.
Wow.
And as you just build a little bit of this texture, and we put this in here.
This is beautiful.
Look at how that shadow, I mean, I love it. I'm so in love with this collection.
That makes me want to go and buy a picture frame, do a big 3D picture, and that's your Christmas picture going forward, because that is stunningly beautiful.
Well, look at how I'm just building up this little mini bouquet of flowers and making sure that they all sit in this collection for us. And then we just need a little bit more holly here, and we'll just turn you in there. And then I need one more of those white flowers, so I'm going to copy and paste you, so we've got 2 of you. Turn that, make it smaller, and you can see how you literally are building. That one's flipping. So you've got all these elements that you're building, but now look at this as a design.
Wow.
Look at that. It's absolutely stunning. And that's what these new backgrounds will do for you. Now, the next thing I need to show you is this. So, first of all, we talked about these rice papers gilding sheets. Look at the colours. So, take this one, which has got these lovely pinks in. Take this flower and take this vintage pink. Look at that softness of that on there. That looks stunning. Now I'm going to swap that out, and I'm going to bring in the red. Look at how the red works there. If I move that out and I bring the red into here, that red then brings the pink back into that bit.
Wow.
So these colours are just complementary. And if I just release and you need the tiniest little bit, look at how that is going to bring that to life and jump. Right, if you think that's gorgeous, think about doing this. So putting your dome over your image and then taking your flowers round the dome. This is from the rice papers that we had on earlier in the week. It's just exquisite. So we're going to do a tiny little, and then this is the other thing I need to show you. Just put that there for a minute. Right, so you're looking at it thinking, do I need this great big frame? Oh my gosh, yes you do, because look at how that changes the greeting card. It just changes it completely. If I take that one out and I put that there, again, look at that. That's your card front. And this big image in the middle is different. It's different, it's delicate, it's bold. The colour is really bold. And then we just put a little bit of our decoration. So if I take this one and place it there, but then swap out this for this, you start to see how the whole thing just becomes a story. So we've got the brightness of the colour, we've got the delicateness of the flowers, we've got the detail. So here we go. So we've got the little berries in the corner. I've then got, where's my little packet gone? I'll just get it from this one. So
sorry, Stephanie, those big designs, if you took the opacity right down, would make fabulous inserts.
Oh, they would.
And envelope liners.
They'd be the whole thing all done in one go, wouldn't it?
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely fabulous.
And look at this. So then you put your berries here with your big berries inside, and then there. And there's your card. That is your card. And it's different. That's the thing about this collection is you're creating something that's unique. It's a little bit different. We're going to bring you more clever techniques with the artwork, because now that we've got ourselves a little bit more settled, and we've got the team around us, and we've got our lovely Lily, and we've got Emily and Laura, we're actually then spending more time on developing the next level of creativity for you. And I just think that in its own right just gives you a different look.
It's incredible.
It elevates it to a more expensive finish. It takes it, it's still handmade cards. There's still everything about them that we absolutely love, but we're just taking it to another level.
For me, it turns it to the designer.
Yes, it does. It's like couture, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely, it
look
is.
At this. This is going into the stash that you've got.
Look at that book.
I mean, I'm just looking at it, and when we were doing this, I had a bit of a battle because the team went, do you need another poinsettia? Do we need another Christmas rose?
Well, we need that.
Absolutely,
yes.
we do. Because we need Christmas 2025.
Yep.
This is what you're getting. This is Christmas 2025 right now. So look at this with where we are, and I'm now going to take my little glue pen.
Love this.
And we're just going to highlight these, and I love these because you don't even have to press.
No, you don't. They're brilliant.
To get the glue to come out. And I'm just literally doing almost like little commas, little rounds on the berries to get those just to have a little highlight. We'll leave that for a moment, and then that, I'm just going to put the tiniest little bit of silver over those berries to just make them pop. It's exquisite when you do this, and you can get as far as having your finished design, going back into it and looking at where you're going to put the detail of the gilding, because it's that gilding that's going to is going to finish it off. Or the next thing that I've got, which is you really need, is our snow. And I'm just going to literally, so I'm just going to put, so what I'm doing, when I put this on, I don't put it on in a line. I've got a blob of it on my tool, and I'm wiggling it so that I'm getting it, and I'll just let you see this. Look at so you've got a little bit of it thick and continuous, then a couple of little dots, then a little bit more. You've got a bit of it there. It's not all continuous. It literally is just little elements of it. And then we'll take that.
I have a couple of sentences. Sospeso trasparente, crystal glass, gel resin.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Amazing.
Look at this. Look at this, guys. Just that littlest bit. I've got a little blob there. We don't want that. Just the tiniest little bit.
Have we still got those book dies in stock?
That's a
Craft
Katie
Master.
question. Have we, Katie?
I don't know if we've got the physical dies.
We're definitely.
It's called Craftmaster Vintage Book if they want to
Okay,
search on the
have
website.
a look. Craftmaster Vintage
But
book.
look at this tiny little bit of snow,
That's
everybody.
beautiful.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Just the tiniest little bit. So I'm going to go on, and we're just going to put on a little bit more. Oh, that's the wrong glue. So with this one, we'll just do this. And then I'm just going to take it to the top of these petals. It's as if the snow has just settled on the petals. So we're not going all the way round. We're just going a little bit here, just so it's just as it's settling.
Our lovely Amber, who's in production, is going to put the link in the chat for the book dies, because we do still have them in stock.
Oh my god, can we get them added to 6 o'clock tonight?
We will, absolutely. Right, Stephanie, once you've done that, I need to do a full recap, because we've got a lot of people that have just joined us, and then I really want Katie to come round here and have a look at these incredible samples from our design team.
Look at that, guys.
Isn't that beautiful?
That little tiny bit of snow, just touch it, and as it dries it will grab a little bit more. And now I need one of those little hoop vacuum things to clean up.
Your wish is my command.
You get these,
Like
everybody.
Genie,
They are genius. They literally will clean all this up if it's got batteries in it. But if it
I
hasn't,
don't think it will.
Oh.
They're from the stock.
Oh, well,
never mind.
never mind.
We'll
Right,
get them later, because this is how you clean everything up.
brilliant. Right, come with me. Isn't this exquisite? Worth the wait, right, for Christmas 2025. I don't think I've seen artwork as beautiful as this for a long time. The depth and the intensity of that colour and that digital colouring is just phenomenal. Right, so let's do dies first of all. So you're going to get your 3 sets of dies. You're going to get your fruits of the forest. You're also going to get your poinsettia, and you're going to get your Christmas rose. The artwork, guys, is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Please don't miss out on this. And what's wonderful about these, just by using everything that's on the Minecraft Studio download, so the backgrounds, the textured papers, the embossing card that we've got on the show for you as well, you are paying for that amount of metal, but look what you can make with it. And if you're wondering what these are the wax melts that are wax seals that are coming up tomorrow with a little bit of gilding wax on top. How exceptional is that? Isn't it stunning? Our Amanda's done these boards. Good job. Absolutely phenomenal job. Again, same thing, paying for that amount of metal. Look at all the different tints, tones and shades that you've got within that artwork, even down to the little berries in the middle. Look at this leaf down here. All those different shades of that, bringing that red into there. The detail on the stem with the little knots in it. I mean, you don't get anything more realistic than the actual real thing than this. This is beautiful. Then the forest of the fruits. I've got a forest of fruits going on. Fruits of the forest even. You've got that, which is lovely. And you know what I love about this? You can make a whole wreath, but it's snippable. So you could snip it there, here, and just have individual little elements in there as well. And then you go in and add your speciality products like your glazes and your snow and your foil, and you're just amazing. So all 3 of those sets you're getting, and then you're going to get all of this wonderful artwork from Minecraft Studio. So you're going to get all of these different colorways. So you've got your deep dark red going into a very vintage pink, which is lovely. So it has that look of fuchsia, but it's been knocked back a little bit and it looks amazing. That is a stunning colour. That is just wonderful, but the 2 together work perfectly in harmony. Then you've also got your white in there, but it's not a bright, harsh white. It's that soft winter white, almost like an ivory, mixed in there for you as well. Then you've got your berries in different colours, so the brighter red, the deeper, darker mahogany. You've got an orangey red in there, and then a blue. Bringing that blue in is just fabulous. And then you've got all your artwork broken down. You're then also going to get all your reflection sheets, so you don't need to go searching for those. They are also within that download. So today you could be getting this home, making all your backgrounds up, working out what you want to do with your backgrounds, and then when your dies arrive, everything's ready for you to pop that on. Digi-stamps, we've just done that pyrography show previously at 8 o'clock. Absolutely amazing these will be. Christmas Eve boxes. So if you are going to do something like that, these are your decorative elements for your pyrography. And then these backgrounds are incredible. So you've then got your card front, you've got your picture in your frame, you've got your gift bag front, you've also got your rice paper. So you've got all of that. You've got your insert, you've got your envelope liner, just change the opacity. You've got all of that literally at your fingertips. And what a great way to spend a day, especially if it's going to get really hot outside, right? Fabulous. Then you've got these textures, and again, completely different to the style of the artwork, but oh my goodness me, look how it works together. How clever is that? Something like that, because it's tone on tone, it doesn't jar against everything else. This is superb. Absolutely superb. And then last but by no means least, you're getting these. Look at this. I mean, these are just incredible. These printed on that vintage paper that we had for you are just exceptional. Use these for your book dies.
I've got a trick.
You've got a trick. See, Stephanie does a trick, I do a thing. And it's usually the same response.
Yeah.
I've done a thing. And some people go, oh. And other people go, what have you done? Stephanie does a trick. Right, my lovely Katie. I'm just going to I'm going to do the SVG first. And then I'm going to get Katie to come round so you can have a really good close-up look at these samples because they're exquisite. SVG files Oh my goodness me, do we have a deal for you. If you want the SVGs by themselves, it's $9.99. But please don't do that. Please buy it as Shop Digital for $14.99 because you're going to get all of this and all of your Minecraft Studio. Now I've got a Sospeso Trasparente show at 12 where we slashed the price of the clear sheets and the glue. So you can now print these off on your rice paper, design them in Minecraft Studio, lay it out so you get as much use out of that piece of rice paper as possible, print them off. This is your Christmas Sospeso, guys. How amazing is that going to be? Absolutely phenomenal. I need to get Lily to do that.
We need to get those added.
We need to get this added to the show. Yeah, absolutely we do. So if you want your SVG files with all those detail cuts, remember at 6 o'clock tonight, you're going to show you embossing with it, and then we're going to put the die cut behind. Just came to me yesterday. I thought, why did I not think of this like 8 years ago? I know, right? But brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant value. Don't miss out on this. Whether you're going for the digital version, whether you're going for the physical dies, you're in for a real treat, and that artwork is exceptional. Right, Katie, I'm going to move out so you can come round and have a look at these samples from our wonderful DT. Thank you, ladies, for all that you do, because without you, we'd be working round the clock, wouldn't we? We'd need more hours in a day, more days in a week, and more weeks in a month, and more months in a year. But look how beautiful this is, whether you're working digitally with Minecraft Studio, whether you're using just the physical dies, whether you're coordinating it all together. And that's a lovely thing. I remember many, well, decades ago now, when I started scrapbooking, and I used to buy from a brand called, oh, what was it called, Melanie? Oh, good grief. That's completely gone out of my head. But I used to buy from a brand, and they used to do an album with papers, embellishments.
Oh, I remember that.
Resin elements, stickers, and it all coordinated together. The designers had worked their magic and everything coordinated together, and it made scrapbooking so easy, but you got such a professional look. That's exactly what we're doing. Got it, K&Co.
That's it.
All of this artwork was just going to work seamlessly, whether you're doing your gift bags, your tags, your Christmas artwork, and then you start to add in your glitters and your artificial snow and your crystal ground glass, all of that, your frost from Cadence, all of those different beautiful mediums that we bring you. I'll tell you what would look amazing on these, shake and gilt.
Oh, it would. Oh, just, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Shake and gilt over the top. 10% of bundle is now allocated and in people's baskets. We're just about 35 minutes into the show, so this is going really quick. I'm going to go around you, Katie. It's back. Hi. I remember, this is quite a fun story actually. Myself and Mick took Matthew to Euro Disney when he was about 8. And there was this Mick sat in his seat, and I don't know what it is about children and animals, but they gravitate to him. So this little 3-year-old comes running up, and she looked at me, she went, "Can I sit on your knee?" Never met her before, and the mum's like that. I'm like, it's all right, it's fine. So she sat on his knee all the way on the coach, all the way, and just chatted away. And then she got back on the coach at the end of the trip, and she came running up to him, and she went, "I got my Bodation Lucky." I said, "You've got your what?" She said, "My Bodation Lucky. Dalmatian puppy." I got my Bodation Lucky. And that's all she said for about an hour. Look, Mick, I got Bodation Lucky. And she was so excited. It just made me think about that then. That was fabulous. Right, Stephanie,
I've got another thing to show you. So, guys, this is why you need those big images. So, first of all, let me go through what you actually get on your MCS, because I didn't do that properly. So I'm going to go into our Crimson Noel. So you are going to get all your scene building elements, and we've put these on so that they are just, as you'd expect, individual elements, beautifully coloured. I mean, when you look at these poinsettias, you're getting the best kinds of colour combinations, because you've got, just find my little mouse mat, where's it gone?
We've got a question from Alan. I'm going to say absolutely categorically yes. But am I allowed to do my own tutorial video, how to create a stunning Crimson Noel bunting?
Absolutely, yes.
There you go.
Yes, yes.
I knew that would be the answer.
So look at these poinsettias. So look at, you've got the white, you've got that soft pink. I actually think that our team have done the best job of colouring this reflections.
Incredible.
It is superb.
It really is.
And when you see them and you see the way those colours graduate and you literally go into them and change the colour. So I'm just, before we go anywhere else, I'm just going to bring this one in here. I need it on a little bit of white. Let's get it so it's nearest white we can find. You go into the effects. Do you remember how we have in the, oh, I've got the wrong one, where you have, you got different kinds of colours that you get in your things. Look at how you've got that. These are beautiful, aren't they? Look at it. It's beautiful.
Right. I bet a decision. This is going to be my Christmas.
This is my Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, this is mine too.
So you can send me a card and I'll send you one back.
Right. This is Chris. That's the one I love. Look at it. It's got like the lime green in the middle. Right, now I've got to get to my thing because I've got to show you that. So these are all and that's me using the slider on there. So then you go back into there, you're going to get all of your reflections. So you've got a sheet of reflections which covers all the designs that you've got. So different ones, but you've got them in different colorways as well. We've got different colors in them for you. So you can see how you can take a whole sheet and create a whole sheet of that color if you wanted to. So you've got all of those. The next thing you've got is digi-stamps. Now, we don't do enough with digi-stamps, but our lovely Lily is a proper stamper and she loves colouring. So over the next few months, you are going to see more and more work with digi-stamps. So we're going to be making the most of Minecraft Studio. So you're going to get all of this lot.
Wow.
And years ago, I remember for a poinsettia stamp, it was a wooden block one.
Yeah.
I paid about £28.
I was just about to say.
And it was one that
29.99.
was from, oh gosh, that lovely lady that did the mandalas, Jane Nesterenko. It was her who did it, and it was stunning, but it was nearly £30. It was a lot of money then, and even more.
She did it on acetate, didn't she, and put glitter on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it.
And
In fact, I think I've got that stamp at home. Still the wooden stamp in a box.
I've got two of them in the garage because I bought it and I loved it so much I bought it again because I forgot I'd already gotten it. Then we've got, I bet loads of you have done that before. Then we've got these backgrounds which are what make this USB different. They are stunning. You've got these beautiful backgrounds. You wait till you see what I'm going to do with that. Then you've got your textures, which are just something a little bit different but very 2025. And then these papers. So this is the set of all of these papers that you're getting. So you're getting all of the scenes that you can see here and all of these and all of these. Now, of course, they look great and they're going to look fab with everything that we do with them. But I want to share with you a thing. So I've got the papers here and I'm just going to take that and I've picked one of them. And I've picked quite a large open design because what we can do then is, I'm going to make it bigger so you see it as I do it. I'm going to bring you in. Right, so we're going to make it a bit, oh, I've gone too big. I've got to be able to get these bits, but I want to save the wow, so you see the wow.
Okay.
Because it's proper wow. Right, okay, there we go. Right, now you take this one, because remember we made it opaque, and you pull that right into the middle. Look at that. Look at the difference from that to that.
Now, if you blur the edges, will that look... Sorry, am I butting in?
No,
sorry.
no,
I'm sorry.
you get it.
I'm just like,
So
look at that.
That's blurring the whole thing.
I'll tell you what, we could start a new trend.
We fade the edges like that.
Christmas postcards.
Or we soften the edges. That's your card front. Look at that. Look at how I've just But I also think it looks like it's been framed. It's got mats and layers.
Absolutely
And
stunning.
then,
oh, Stephanie, stop it. It's amazing. Everyone's going, stop bringing us such beautiful things. I thought I got my Christmas sorted out and now it's changed.
no,
I'm not going to do that,
This is going to be your Christmas.
Oh, this
so
is lovely.
there, that just blurred in amongst there looks amazing. And if we go back into the files, honestly, this is the easiest collection to work with. So look at that one. You would look at it and go, okay, so it's got everything. Okay, we bring this to the front and you put that at the front and suddenly that looks pretty stunning as a design. But what you've got then, so that with your flowers in, or let's turn it and put them up in this top corner, just there, we'd take the stalk off, cut it out. That looks lovely. But you go into your backgrounds again, you pick this one, I think. So we're going to make it quite a bit smaller so we can see the detail that we've got. We're going to go quite small. Now I'm going to crop it. So I'm going to crop that bit there. It's okay. And now I'm going to go into my effects and I'm going to change that opacity right down, and I'm then going to bring it over the top and I'm going to move that out the way, and we're just going to have it a little bit lighter. Look at how that has just gone over that design and it's given you all the detail. And then if we bring this, in fact, no, I'm going to get a different flower. So go into my scene building and I'm going to pick you. And I'm going to pick you and you, a little bit of the blue, and I need this one. I need it.
Stephanie, sublimation.
Oh, Christmas, your whole Christmas kitchen. I mean, just imagine what you can do with it, guys. Oh, here we go. That, we don't need anything else. Let's pull that.
Your Christmas bags with your transfer sheets.
Christmas stockings.
Yep, all of it. This artwork is absolutely...
And this looks like just tech. It is one of the... I thought a couple of years ago we did our best Christmas ever.
We did.
But
this
is in a different league. And those big pictures, guys, they make the difference. But it's the colour, it's the vibrancy, it's the strength of the design. It's all of this together, because it's so clever the way that it's been shaded, that when you then take the opacity down, you change the whole thing. But look, if I just take that frame and put that there, look at that. This is crying out to be used in an aperture. It literally, and imagine that with a dome over the top of it. It's going to look stunning. This is another level of crafting. It's another level of Christmas. It is so commercially designer, elegant, and just luxurious in the way that it looks. It's impossible to make a bad card.
Absolutely. I mean, the detail...
And the price.
And the price is ridiculous,
like,
right?
I know.
Ridiculous.
And that's without points and club.
I know. Plus discount off and then points back. Right, come over here. Let's do a quick recap. Now, I am going to tell you that I'm up next with Micro Studio. 12 o'clock, I've got Sospeso. Now, this printed out on Sospeso, so all of those different flower heads in the size that you want, in the colours that you want, all of that, we've done a proper deal on that film, so please don't miss out on that. Amanda's up in between with the hot rhinestone kit. Imagine that in the middle of these. I mean, the whole day couldn't be more coordinated if we tried. So let's talk about the dies first of all. We've got these fantastic Fruits of the Forest, not Forest of the Fruits, that proper made me chuckle. Fruits of the Forest. You then got your incredible poinsettia. You print that off on rice paper, back of the film. That's your Christmas Sospeso, isn't that incredible? And these little wax seals down here. Amanda's bringing you those tomorrow. Then You've also got your Christmas rose. I mean, this is just stunningly and very, very clever how we've made quite an orangey red work alongside a blue red. Really, really clever, intricate design in this. So those are your dies. And this, my lovelies, is your My Craft Studio. Imagine all of these, your holly on that film, your Christmas roses, your poinsettias. I mean, this is going to look magnificent. As soon as I come out of here, I am literally going into the next studio, but I'm going to get Lily printing these off on rice paper so we can show you what they look like at 12 o'clock. These papers are extraordinary. Even if you just printed this on a rice paper, went to your local charity shop, bought an inexpensive frame, maybe one that's been gilded that needs a little bit of love, zhuzh up the frame with your cadence, put this inside it and use a crackle over the top, that's artwork all day, every day. This completely and utterly stands alone, but it also works in partnership with everything else that we've got on the show for you, which just, I mean, as a crafter, that just makes your heart sing, doesn't it? Because it's easy to get that professional finish. So you're getting all of those beautiful backgrounds, which are just incredible. And you've seen what Stephanie's done with those by taking that opacity back. Imagine these on your candles.
Oh,
imagine them on your glass jars,
talk
your
about
wine
that.
boxes.
On Saturday, I'm making candle flowers.
You are.
Well, I'll tell you, it better go a bit better than it is at the moment. You've got to tune in just to see what's going to happen.
Oh, I'll be tuning in. I'll be tuning in. Now and then, look at these. Now, what about sending Christmas postcards? That'd be a bit different, wouldn't it?
I was thinking letters to Santa.
Letters to Santa. And do you know what? In your scan and cut, you've got a straight line. You can draw it. I know you can use a ruler and a pen. That's more fun, right? Right, so that's your Minecraft Studio. So if you want the dies with your Minecraft Studio, it's shop bundle and it's $39.99. But my SVG friends, my brother Scan and Cut family, this is absolutely phenomenal. So you're going to get all of that artwork that I've just shown you, plus all of the SVG files. So you're going to get all the artwork and the artwork in reverse. You're going to get all of your three different sizes of your cutting files. Of course, you can change those again because you can resize it, scale it up or down at your print settings as a percentage. You're also then going to get all your decoupage layers, all your different colorways, and all your detailed designs. Imagine these foiled. Imagine them embossed on vellum. Amazing, right? Foiled. So just the detailed designs foiled. Absolutely incredible. And the price, we brought it down for you so that it is a deal that you absolutely cannot miss. Shop Digital, $14.99, gets you all the SVG files and the Minecraft Studio. One digital download, and you know what? I'll be crafting with this afternoon. I know, how exciting is that? You could make something this afternoon and send us a picture in for 6 o'clock. Digital age, right? Instant, no postage. Right, how long have we got left, Amber?
Oh, I've
2
got
minutes.
to show you this
right,
card
one
then.
quick thing then.
So, the
the
book
Karen wants
card.
to see the book card again.
Right, yep, okay.
Got it.
So thank you. So this, guys, this is from David's rice paper sets that were on earlier. We'll get them put on the 6 o'clock show so that you can, if you miss them, we can get them again. So beautiful rice paper. It's crying out for a sentiment. You know, that looks great. We could put it down there. We could put a little flower up here. That would look nice. But we've also got this textured card. Now, we've got 2 sets of textured card. I'm going to have to be super fast with this. I'm just going to show you the everyday one. But we've got floral as well, but it's the everyday one you need. So you've got in here, that's the bit, that's the one I'm loving, that one. But you've got numbers. You could highlight just the 25
Yeah,
for
you
the
could.
25th of December.
Brilliant.
So you get all of these included in this pack. I don't know what the code is and I don't know how much it is, but it's a deal.
But it's fabulous. And we're just being asked what printer paper we're using by a couple of our lovely friends at home. It will be either the Craftmaster Pure Print, or if you really want vibrancy, your premium Pure Print.
I'd recommend premium, guys.
Me too, but please don't put premium near your scan and cut because you won't get it off.
No, but look at that. That's all it took was that. Now, you asked to see this again. Let's show you this. So our book die, which we've got on the show now, the little bits of snow, because you absolutely need that snow. This is going to get it now, and then you can just use it up to Christmas on everything. Our Merry Christmas, this is one of our dies, and then you've got the backgrounds, and the backgrounds are all coming from David's Rice Papers. So everything you need is included, but it's all affordable. We're not asking you to spend £150 on Christmas. We've brought the price to a price where you can create wow at a wow price.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Absolutely phenomenal. Right, I'm going through the wall again. I know. That hole keeps getting bigger and bigger. And we're going to do Minecraft Studio. We've got some archive and we've got some brand new. So I will see you on the other side of this. Go and grab a cuppa quick and then come join me. See you in a bit.